All right. What's up? What's up? I got some G masses scoped out, and we're gonna go hit those up. Hopefully, find some cool things in those systems. H's are usually all. I checked out the H's. We're heading to an H right now, actually. But I mean, they're few and far between where I'm at, and actually, let's hit that H up too. I didn't even see that one there. There we go. Have I come from that one actually? Let's see. No. Okay. There's just a couple jumps away, I think, actually, yeah.
Adjusting for jump. Faster than light velocity reached. Scanner activating. Boosting.
One. Again, I can only get 6 bio signals or more within 5,000. Within 5,000 light seconds. With bio 1. I missed one, didn't I? I didn't hear complete. Jump in the gun. Town, what's up, dude? You in town now?
Jumping to next system. Frameship now engaged. No anomalies detected. Data incoming.
System scan.
Yeah, it's already discovered. Shite. Ah, shit. I was gonna say you should come to my old man's, but you're not back till what, Sunday or something?
Leaving system. Interstellar travel mode engaged. Scanning for information.
Ooh, I'm low on fuel. Scoop. Yeah, that's tomorrow. It's gonna be a shit show, dude. Mini stag. I guess this will be his what, fourth stag, so. Bio 4. Shit down.
System scan.
Bio 5. Sure. B2. Feel like torturing myself this morning. You won't be missing much. I already told him if anything's going down, I'm out of here. I had the itch though, man. I even sparked itch for an MMO. I sparked up SWOTOR, Star Wars, a lot yesterday. Man, those graphics have not held up. What the hell is this thing orbiting? Oh, it's orbiting the sun. Yeah. That's fair to that question is are you bloody spying on me? Well, it's gonna be a dark planet, isn't it? It was all right. Yeah, back in the day, they didn't have Group Finder, right? Remember, I think they were the raids or flashpoints, whatever they were called. You had to like find everyone for it. That was the problem. And PvP was like horrid. Hutball. Oh my god.
Surface scanned by 50%. Surface scan complete.
Oh my god. Godia, straight up from text. Alright. Wait, hold on.
Orbital flight engaged.
Yeah, right there. Looks good. Spamming chat. Oh my god, yeah, they need, I think every game nowadays, just because it's just a different... No one's social. They need that group finder. Oh, we were on a PvP server? Oof. Ooh, she's dark here. Alright, that's bacterium stratum, I think. No, that's a rock. Alright, let's see what we can find.
Low gravity warning.
That's my view. So, Tucson, stratum. See bacteria yet. That's bacteria there. Exobiology in a nutshell. Riveting gameplay. This way. Oh, it's okay. Hold on. Oh, that's what I'm looking for. Alright, bacterium. Keep heading straight. I think the other two will pop up. Bacterium there. There's the last one there. Alright. I'll keep going straight. Still haven't seen the other two. go a little bit longer. If I don't see anything, I'll say screw it. 305 is fine. Could be over there, but there's no way I'm going that far. Just go a little closer. Shoot this. No, I already scanned that. Yeah, screw it.
Check record.
Yes, my commander.
Yeah,
Course
305.
adjustment.
Better than nothing.
Frameship now engaged.
VR's
Scan starting. Stand by.
Not for exploration, because exploration, like for combat, yeah. Yeah. Also, it's always a pain in the ass. I gotta throw contacts in, and can't stand contacts. But doing this in VR, like the FSS, this thing, it's a pain in the ass. So combat, yeah, I think definitely. I picked up Squadrons, for whatever it was last week, a couple weeks ago. $13, whatever it was. I want to try that in VR. Hell, I want to try Bus Simulator in VR.
System scan complete.
A1 and 2. More time between squadrons. Picked up the forest. What's the forest? Is that on Steam? No Man's Sky is VR as well, but it's like click to move. At least I think it is. I don't see why you couldn't. 1 and 2. Why couldn't you just use a controller to move or a mouse and
Surface scan
keyboard to
complete.
move? Don't tell me just walk around in a forest. The scariest virtual reality survival game ever. 70% off right now? $6? Dude, it's one of those ones where like Olivia will like come and like tap me on the shoulder and I'll literally elbow her in the face. Let's see where's Steam. There we go. $6.83. Yes, I was born in January 1st, 1975. Yeah, 70% off right now. Nice. Is it click to move? Or is it like, you know, can I use my controller? or mouse and keyboard. Oh God. Oh, you can use a bow, right? I'm sold. And can you play with someone? Or is it full single player? H mass. Should be a big boy. Hopefully unexplored.
Leaving system. As you wish.
Damn.
System scan complete.
Ugh. Okay, fine. It's actually not that big. It's only 9? 9 times the size. It's only H1 and H2. Yeah, I checked it out. It's only $6-7 on Steam right now, 70% off. Looks scary as shit, dude. Is it? I said, is it like a? Is it only single player?
Course adjustment.
There you go, bought it.
Analyzing.
It's multi. Whew. Is it like you can build stuff and stuff like that? I'll have to check it out. 'Cause it says it's a survival. In survival, I think of like Conan or Valheim or yeah, it's still there.
System scan complete.
Should let Mo know. Mo and Show. Yeah, like I don't know if I could play that game by
Adjusting.
myself,
Jump.
dude.
Frameship now engaged. No anomalies detected. Analyzing now.
System scan complete.
And we gotta get that Demio going as well.
Jumping to next system.
Subnautica is $102. Get out of here, really?
Yes, my commander.
Red Dead 2's 50% off.
System scan complete.
Sunday night, you want to do some Demio? I'm down. I don't know if Mo is back or not,
Vectors.
or if he's off work. I'll be alright. I'll be alright. You know, Shokus will be alright.
Scanning now.
See if we can get on a little bit earlier this time. The bio to
System scan complete.
Vectors. Frameship now engaged. No anomalies detected. Leave it to me.
System scan complete.
course adjustment. Friendship now engaged. No anomalies detected. Data incoming.
System scan complete.
I added something on my graphics that makes these things it made it blurry. Oh, this is bloom? Oh, blur. Is that what it was? Damn it, man. No, it's still blur. What the hell did I change? Terrain work. I remember I bumped that up. That can't be. Smooth generator. It's all terrain, so it can't be that. Is anything to do with those? What the hell did I change? Quality, bloom maybe? No, bloom. I think it was. How's bloom? Oh, that's it there. Bloom. Oh yeah, that's way better. So it's blurry. That's weird. Yeah, that's better.
Adjusting for jump. Friendship now engaged. No anomalies detected. Scanning for information.
$58. Whew. too.
System scan complete.
Whew, that's a big system. All right, let's check these out. 421. 10. They're all small. Small rings, nothing fancy. Five jumps to G.
Jumping to next system. Complying.
System scan complete.
Pretty typical system.
Vectors. Friendship now engaged. No anomalies detected.
The worst kind of
Scan
systems.
starting. Stand by.
M-class star B-mass system. Also probably the most common system. Icy bodies and icy bodies. Also forgot one.
System scan complete.
This is better. G-class with a D-mass. believe that's what soul is. I think.
Leaving system. Analyzing now.
Bodies, that's pretty good. No, it's not a good system. Never mind. Oh, that's kind of cool though. A ringed, was that a ringed ice? Ringed rocky? Batch.
System scan complete.
$500,000. That's pretty big. That's good size. That's about it though. Nothing great.
Course adjustment.
Vulcan gates.
Frameshift now engaged. Yes, my commander.
System scan complete.
Alright, here's the O class. Lately, all the GMAS systems have hit in the last like couple
Leaving
thousand light
system.
years have all been scanned, so hopefully we get lucky with one of these. Or discovered.
Scanner activating.
Yeah.
System scan complete.
Right, on to the next one. Five jumps. Let's see, what's that? B. It's a B star.
Jumping to next system. Yes, my commander.
Binary stars.
System scan complete.
Adjusting for jump. Yes, my commander.
This is a B. Yeah. Alright, what is, so I don't know if it shows the mass though. I believe the so it's a G, yeah, it's a G star, but I don't think I can see the mass of it though, of the system. Gorbachev got his own station, eh? Hmm. It's kind of a weird pair. Titan City. Alright, we got a C mass with K class. It's alright.
Vectors. Analyzing.
Four. 504.
Course adjustment. Friendship now engaged. No anomalies detected. Yes, my commander.
My glasses, that thing have a weird glow. It's got a weird glow. This is 270,000 away. I'm not gonna bother checking if they got bios. It's way too far. Essentially a typical BMAS system. Infinite icy bodies. 2.
Scan complete.
Let's see what this has got. Oh, this is a Herbig star. GMAS.
Vectors. Friendship now engaged. No anomalies detected. Analyzing now.
Looks like it's already scanned. Shiza. It's actually pretty cool. What the hell's a Herbig again? Herbigs are young stars, typically less than 10 million. Between 2 and 8 solar masses, which is 0.2, so it's off mass of the protostar. Determines the spectral class. Joins the main sequence. I guess that's what it is there. Oh, masses, solar masses. That's right. It's 14, almost 15 solar masses, but like a quarter of the size of our sun, but 15 times heavier. Did the map have a glow? Can't tell. Oh yeah. Bit of a jump. Let's see if I can see any other O's on the way. can do is go way over there. Where's that? That's too far. So I could change. There's a G there. Still 11 out. Could just hit an E too, that's fine. Or an F. A star, which is brighter, A or B? It's I think it's B. B's brighter than A. It's OBAF. GK. I spotted one. This is 12 out. Oh my god. Alright, let's just hit a. Where. Let's just hit an E or whatever, anything. It's a D. Alright. EB, perfect, let's go there. Would have been at the other one by now.
Jumping to next system.
Jump into an AMAS? What the hell is an AMAS? Oh, it's one of those, yeah, okay. Methane stars. Or neon, yeah. Brown.
Yes, my commander.
Wonder if that's even a thing. It's finding a Earth-like world in a brown dwarf.
System scan complete.
.06.
Course adjustment. Frameshift now engaged. No anomalies detected. Data incoming.
System scan complete.
Adjusting for jump. Faster than light velocity reached. Analyzing.
System
CMAS?
scan complete.
Ugh. Another B mass.
Course adjustment. Frameshift now engaged. No anomalies detected. Scan starting. Stand by.
Wonder what's after card cataloger next. So I don't think it's elite. I think it's one more and then elite. Nothing.
System scan complete.
Leaving system.
So K-Star with the C-Mass, those are all right. And we're jumping into E-Mass after that.
Scanning now.
BNE.
System scan complete.
Ugh.
Vectors. Scanning for information.
So single string. Like these ones. Plot our next route. So O G O G. Sometimes you find like the coolest things in E's, single string E's. And F's. Just a bunch of lava plants though.
System scan complete.
16A is terraformable. How far is it? It's probably very far. Oof. I'd probably consider it if it was a landable body, but I'm not gonna bother. That'd be actually really cool. I don't think I've actually seen a landable atmospheric moon orbiting a lava planet yet. Maybe I have. I've seen a lot. Jumps from G6.
Leaving system.
Yeah, I think I want to check some more E masses out.
Yes, my commander.
I miss my old self when I didn't care about fully scanning systems.
System scan complete.
28, 344.
Jumping to next system. Frameship now engaged. No anomalies detected. Yes, my commander.
So I got a string of MBs.
System scan complete.
Now, I would like to have like a quality of life change for explorers is plotting routes, being able to make a waypoint here and then a waypoint here, and like have a continuous, you know, route. Kind of like EVE Online has that. You can make waypoints.
Adjusting for jump. Interstellar travel mode engaged.
Then in that case, I would actually just like being able to string like DMAS systems and
Scanner activating.
kind of skip as many Bs as I can. Geo, and of course no bios.
System
Right.
scan complete.
Leaving system.
It's the one I haven't scanned yet? Water giant with life. I've yet to see
Scanning
those,
for
if they even
information.
exist. And a helium gas giant.
System scan complete.
This is actually a decent mass system. Sadly, no terraformable.
Vectors. Data incoming.
Next jump is the G. Yeah, go.
System scan complete.
Course adjustment. Scanner activating.
Already discovered. I think instead of going G's, I should just go like F's.
Course adjustment. Analyzing now.
Also, I can see if this region has any H, but they'll be discovered already.
System scan complete.
That AA-AH. Yeah, it doesn't look like they have any.
Adjusting for jump. Scan starting. Stand by.
Am I at 700,000 yet? Nope. 675. Water world. Whoa. That was weird. Keeps throwing me away. Whoa. That is weird. I think it's back this way. No? Oh, that was weird. It's not terraformable.
System scan complete.
Vectors. Interstellar travel mode engaged. Yes, my commander.
The bio. It's bio 1.
System scan complete.
All right. G mass.
Vectors. Frameship
Oh, we
now
already
engaged.
scanned.
No anomalies detected. Scanning now.
Nice. Goops, goops. Ugh, of course we're hiding behind there. This last couple. It's a cool color. Still not green. I want that lime green one.
System scan complete.
Jumping to next system. Analyzing.
System scan complete.
Course adjustment. Frameship now engaged. No anomalies detected. Scanning now.
Very low in value this this morning. We've only had, well, 4 scans, so yeah, or 4 map planets, so it's only like
System scan complete.
4 terraform. $14 million in scan value. Ooh, that's horrible.
Vectors. Frameshift now engaged. No anomalies detected. Analyzing now.
Alright, G is coming up.
System scan complete.
Don't see that very often.
Jumping to
Dwarf
next system.
Orbiting a cage star.
Faster than light velocity reached.
This isn't an O, this is a B.
Scanning for information.
B star. Unexplored. Beautiful.
System scan complete.
Quick look, nothing fancy. Star didn't actually look that big either. 2.4.
Course adjustment. Frameshift now engaged.
We'll do one more destination and that'll be it. Yeah.
Data incoming.
System scan complete.
Course adjustment. Analyzing.
I swear these BMAS systems are out to get me.
System scan complete.
Alright, nothing special. Ooh, a K class BMAS. Okay, change it up a bit.
Leaving system. Frameship now engaged. No anomalies detected. As you wish.
Get rid of those.
System scan complete.
Another B. Okay. Keep them coming.
Adjusting.
Someone's got to scan them,
jump.
right?
Frameship now engaged. No anomalies detected.
And if you want to make credits, don't be an explorer. Don't get into exploration
Scanner activating.
for the credits.
System scan complete.
KC. KC's alright.
Adjusting for jump. Frameship now engaged. No anomalies detected. Scan starting. Stand by.
one water world today. Today is not being my day.
System scan complete.
All right. Four 448 272 176 160.
Vectors. Frameship now engaged. Analyzing.
How's my wife doing down there?
System scan complete.
Alright, what do we got? Nothing, of course, nothing. Jumping into a B. Again, of course, yeah. 2 more jumps.
Leaving system. Frameship now engaged. No anomalies detected. Scanning for information.
Okay, scan this. Hopefully get something good in the last system.
System scan complete.
Alright, last system. It's a B class. G5. Or G mass. G5.
Jumping to next system. Frameship now engaged. No anomalies detected. Scanning now.
It's like an O. It's a B, eh? Alright. Alright, let's see what we got. Egg-shaped, I like those. It's the rotational 0.4. Metal Rich. Gassy Boy.
System scan.
That's it. Nothing too special. Only one, two landable. Nothing with atmosphere. Too bad. Anyways, that's it for me. Happy Friday, 07. Take care.
Leaving system. Data incoming.
System scan complete.
Jumping to next system. Frameship now engaged. No anomalies detected. Scanner activating.
Commander's helping Zachary Rackham to keep his lavish party in Beta Hydra stocked with rare goods have discovered a new dredger near the generation ship Golconda in the Uppbeat system. This dredger belongs to the Artificers clan, and although there have been rumours of the dredger being seen in Riort a year or two back, this is the first confirmed sighting. The Golconda generation ship was discovered in Uppbeat in some distress in November 3305. It had been carrying colonists from Earth at sublight speeds for roughly 1,000 years. With help from the Federation, the descendants of the original passengers and crew established an outpost, Forester's Choice, close to their generation ship, and there they manufacture and sell a distilled alcoholic beverage, Uppbeat, which is prized throughout the galaxy for the vigorous thump it gives to the senses when swallowed. It's not clear what the Dredger clan wants from the Golconda. It may be seeking to restore the old megaship to working order, or it may simply be visiting to restock supplies of Uppbeat. Attempts to hail the dredger's occupants have so far been unsuccessful. The inhabitants of Forester's Choice must be relieved that it wasn't the Phagos clan dredger that turned up unannounced. That clan, once thought to be a tale told to scare children, are believed to have been active near one of the Colonia bridge sites in October last year. In related news, some of the commanders trying to supply rare goods to Zachary Rackham in Beta Hydra have been unable to complete their deliveries because they do not possess the relevant system permit. Rackham had promised to provide temporary permits to everyone who signed up to help. Like a true politician, he's failed to deliver on his promise.
As we reported yesterday, two moons in the Pre-I-Ake PX-X C3-1 system will collide around 11 PM on Saturday night and will remain in contact until the early hours of Monday. Because these moons, AB3b and AB3c, are expected to be moving very slowly relative to one another, and because both moons have active water geysers, it may be possible to use these jets to jump from one moon to the other, either on foot or in an SRV. Much science can be done during this extremely rare conjunction, if only we can get scientists out there in time. It's 10,000 light years from the bubble, and a bit further from Colonia. It's believed that the moons will collide again in another 2 years, but probably not in such a spectacular way. This weekend's conjunction really is extremely rare. Commander No Fool Like One is already on the hunt for collisions that'll last even longer than this one. Collisions that last more than a month are possible, if only he can find them. He really ought to get himself a hobby. Commander No Fool Like Me. This week time. Much science can be done during this extremely possible because these moons in the pre-I-8 PX-X C3-1 system will collide around it.
System scan complete.
Wasn't planning on making this, folks. However, to say that the last week has been an unexpected surprise would be an understatement. I noticed that a video I made almost a year ago now had received a sudden increase in views of 2,100%.
Wow!
When I saw the top comment, I knew immediately what had happened.
What was it?
You know, folks, it's a very strange experience to watch someone watch you, who you've been watching for a long time.
Oh, look
Back
at
in
that.
the day, I was a massive WoW achievement hunter.
Jeez,
the sort of
what a
player who just
loser.
had to get everything. I first discovered Asmongold around 2015, as I used to create by far the most straightforward and easy to follow achievement guides that
Wait
the
a second.
sort of player who just had to get everything. I first discovered Asmongold around 2015, as I used to create by far the most straightforward and easy to follow achievement guides.
Damn. Yo, true and real. Like, I'm gonna tell you guys, like, those videos are still, I did. It was a long time ago, man. That was 7 fucking years ago. And that's what it was. I still use them. Well, I mean, they're the best. It makes sense. Absolutely.
Surface scan.
That there were available. Now, I don't
Yeah.
use Twitch, mostly as I find Twitch chat to be the most annoying thing mankind has ever
Yeah.
invented.
Yeah.
PogChamp! However,
True.
I can't deny that, clearly, it's a very popular platform.
It sure is.
And so, much like how I have to thank Asmongold for helping me
look
get
at
the
that.
glory of the Firelands Raider achievement at 5 o'clock in the morning 7 years ago, I also have to thank him for
Fuck
bringing
yeah.
what would have been yet another forgotten production of mine in front of over 500,000 people.
It was a lot of
Truth
fucking
be
people.
told, I had completely forgotten all about this video. It was just
I find this to be funny, you know, like all the times people bring up about how React content is bad and, oh, React content sucks, it's so bad. Look at this. Isn't it crazy how it's not true again? Wow, what a
a bit
day.
of creative writing I made out of frustration. I was, and still am, baffled to see it receive such a positive response.
Yeah, it was
From
great.
urban dictionary definitions
I love
to
this.
German news articles.
Hey, what'd you just say?
It's been very interesting.
Say what?
What'd you just say?
About what?
You just say what a day?
Yeah?
You don't say that.
Why?
Do I get up here and say, "What's up, y'all? It's me." No, I don't say that. That's my line. Don't fucking say that. That's my fucking line. You stick to your line, I got my line.
Okay.
Read all your comments, as well as see the Google Trends spike for the SoCal Lady Killer.
Holy shit.
However, this whole thing has admittedly put me in a bit of an awkward situation.
What's that?
You see, over the last few days, I've been inundated with request after request to make more creepypastas, just like Stone Talon. And my response to that is, no.
Good idea.
You see, the reason why you enjoyed Stone Talon wasn't just because of the
It's
writing,
because it was unexpected.
but simply because you didn't know whether it was true or
Yeah,
not.
exactly.
Had I told you the truth right at the start,
Exactly.
you would have all Alt F4'd out of there in Guinness World Record time.
Yep.
Make no mistake, I could easily write a ton more stories like it.
Pre-lash,
The
thanks for
Butcher
5
of
subs, appreciate
Badlands,
that.
the Rapist of Redridge, the Molester of Loch Madan. But it simply wouldn't be the same.
No.
As deep down, you'd know the truth.
That's true.
Not only that, but I don't even play WoW anymore. Which
What?
I'm pretty sure doesn't really require an explanation. Seeing what was once my favourite game, community, and company devolve into the
I love hearing this from just like a random guy. Just like, this isn't some kind of fucking like a plant. This isn't anything like that. This is just a random guy talking about his game, you know? He's just having a conversation.
absolute disgrace that it is today is something that, frankly, I'd rather forget about entirely. And can you really blame me? However, even if I have no plans to ever return back to WoW, I feel as if I can't just simply ignore all of your kind words. So, I wanted to make something for you all as a thank you. Consider it a sort of one-off bowing out gift for all you WoW heads. Now, as I said, this isn't a creepypasta, but instead, a rabbit hole. I said that Stone Talon was WoW's darkest secret, but truth be told, there is actually a real darkest secret about World of Warcraft that I have never seen anyone else even talk about. In
What's
fact,
that?
it's been out in the open now for years, and yet seemingly passed everyone by. Perhaps it's not so much a dark secret, but a forgotten secret. I know, you're skeptical. So, without further ado, go into full screen mode and let me explain.
Okay, what the fuck? Alright, here we go again. Yeah, let's go. What the fuck? It's so hard for me to believe him. I'm gonna believe it. I really am. I'm gonna believe it, and because there are plenty of weird mysteries in WoW. I will. I actually will believe this. But as I said, isn't it great? This guy makes great videos, and, you know, he used to watch the Asmongold guides back in the day. Because, you know, they were so good, and, like, I had videos about everything, you know? I mean, man, ain't that the truth?
As this time, it's real. Oh, and folks, try not to tab out this time, will ya?
Okay. Alright, let's see it. That's George Bush. Holy shit. I feel like I'm just about to hear about the Illuminati. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, this It's gonna be about, it's gonna have like a picture of like George Soros, and it's gonna be like really, really dark like this or something, you know, with like ominous quotes. And then the next scene is gonna be a scene of like 9/11, and it's gonna be like, what are they hiding? And it's gonna have a picture of like Obama, and he's gonna have triangles for eyes, and the triangles are gonna zoom in on the eyes, and it's the Illuminati, you know, like that. Yeah, I mean, really.
I had one.
Okay.
(9/11). The Twin Towers of the World Trade Center in New York were destroyed in a terrorist attack. Days later, President George Bush announces the beginning of the War on Terror, with the aim of bringing those responsible to justice. During this time, President Bush's approval rating was around 90%, an unprecedented high in American politics. The people were angry and wanted revenge. 10 years later in 2011, President Barack Obama formally announces the death of the leader of Al-Qaeda, Osama bin Laden.
What the fuck? Yeah.
With the news of this announcement, the American people
Oh
and
my
their
God.
allies around the world celebrated. After 10 long years, it seemed that this war on terror was finally about to come to an end.
Yeah, it didn't happen.
But it didn't.
No, it
The
didn't.
modus operandi of American foreign policy had changed from merely eliminating potential terrorist threats into what became known as nation building, with the aim of transforming countries in the Middle East from being dictatorships into being democracies. Afghanistan, which went from being under the sole rule of the Taliban to now having its own elections,
Wow.
being a prime example of such a transformation.
Okay.
During this time, the American public's attitude to war deeply started to sour. In their
Yeah.
eyes, if it truly was mission accomplished,
Oh, bro, like, y'all don't remember this shit, like...
one-off, bowing down is secret. But truth be told, there is actually a real darkest secret about World of Warcraft that I have never seen anyone else even talk about. In
What's
fact,
that?
it's been out in the open now for years, and yet seemingly passed everyone by. Perhaps it's not so much a dark secret, but a forgotten secret. I know, you're skeptical. So, without further ado, go into full screen mode and let me explain.
Okay, what the fuck? Alright, here we go again. Yeah, let's go. What the fuck? It's so hard for me to believe him. I'm gonna believe it. I really am. I'm gonna believe it, and because there are plenty of weird mysteries in WoW. I will. I actually will believe this. But as I said, isn't it great? This guy makes great videos, and, you know, he used to watch the Asmongold guides back in the day. Because, you know, they were so good, and, like, I had videos about everything, you know? I mean, man, ain't that the truth?
As this time, it's real. Oh, and folks, try not to tab out this time, will ya?
Okay. Alright, let's see it. That's George Bush. Holy shit. I feel like I'm just about to hear about the Illuminati. Yeah. Holy shit. I feel like I'm just about to hear about the Illuminati. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, this is gonna be about, it's gonna have have like a picture of like George Soros, and it's gonna be like really, really dark like this or something, you know, with like ominous quotes, and then the next scene is gonna be a scene of like 9/11, and it's gonna be like, what are they hiding? And it's gonna have a picture of like Obama, and he's gonna have triangles for eyes, and the triangles are gonna zoom in on the eyes, and it's the Illuminati, you know, like that yeah, I mean, really.
I had one.
Okay.
The Twin Towers of the World Trade Center in New York were destroyed in a terrorist attack. Days later, President George Bush announces the beginning of the War on Terror, with the aim of bringing those responsible to justice. During this time, President Bush's approval rating was around 90%, an unprecedented high in American politics. The people were angry and wanted revenge. 10 years later in 2011, President Barack Obama formally announces the death of the leader of Al-Qaeda, Osama bin Laden.
What the fuck? Yeah.
With the news of this announcement, the American people
Oh
and
my
their
God.
allies around the world celebrated. After 10 long years, it seemed that this war on terror was finally about to come to an end.
Yeah, it didn't happen.
But it didn't.
No, it
The
didn't.
modus operandi of American foreign policy had changed from merely eliminating potential terrorist threats into what became known as nation building, with the aim of transforming countries in the Middle East from being dictatorships into being democracies. Afghanistan, which went from being under the sole rule of the Taliban to now having its own elections,
Wow.
being a prime example of such a transformation.
Okay.
During this time, the American public's attitude to war deeply started to sour. In their
Yeah.
eyes, if it truly was mission accomplished,
Oh, bro, like, y'all don't remember this shit. Like, this was the biggest fucking meme. Oh my god, this was a fucking meme. Yep. Yeah, that didn't go too well.
then why was the government still spending trillions of taxpayer dollars fighting such overseas wars when their own people at home were struggling?
That's a good
10
question.
more years later in 2021, and the war on terror would ceremoniously come to a close.
Wow.
Yet perhaps not in the way that many thought it would. Within hours of the US military leaving Afghanistan, the Taliban had once again seized control within hours.
Oh my god. I remember whenever this shit happened, and like people were talking all the time about fucking this shit happened, and they said the plane was fake. They said it was a fake plane.
The failure of trying to forcefully change a nation's foundations so radically were now on full display
It was, yeah.
for the world to see. The war on terror was a tragedy for
I saw
almost
that.
everyone involved.
Yeah,
With
it's a
thousands of
waste of
lives
money.
needlessly lost, trillions of dollars spent in vain, and an entire part of the world now destabilized beyond comprehension.
Yeah, it was bad.
For many of us who grew up during the 2000s and 2010s,
I did.
it somewhat goes without saying that such events have foreshadowed our entire lives. But a question you're probably asking yourselves is, what the hell does this have to do with World of Warcraft? Well,
That was one of the questions that I actually had. That was one of the things I was kind of wondering this. Yeah, I was kind of wondering the same thing.
a lot more than you might think, actually.
What?
1 month after 9/11, on October 26, 2001, President George Bush implemented what became colloquially known as the Patriot Act.
Yeah.
In its own words, this was an act to deter and punish terrorist acts in the United States and across the globe,
Okay.
and to enhance law enforcement investigatory tools.
Seems pretty good.
When the
All right.
Patriot Act was first passed,
Yeah.
most people didn't think anything of it. After all,
Well, of course it's good. They literally, I mean, it has Patriot in the name. How could it be bad? Yeah, I mean, aren't you a patriot? I mean, come on.
at the time, America had just been attacked, and in many people's eyes, if the government was going to do something about it, then that could only be a good thing. But the sudden combination of this blind trust, hunger for revenge, and sudden rise in patriotism created an almost perfect environment for opportunistic bureaucrats to expand their palette of power.
Next scene is going to be Dick Cheney.
And that's exactly what they did via the Patriot Act. The first half of the Patriot Act, to deter and punish terrorist acts, was obviously most effective and required. However, the second half consisting of enhancing law enforcement investigatory tools would turn out to be much more sinister than it was presented.
I love how, like, this was they passed this, like, 20 years ago, and cops still can't figure out if they're getting a fake phone call or not. Like, they still can't figure it out. Oh my god.
The US, UK, Canada, Australia, and New Zealand comprise the vast majority of the English-speaking Western world.
That would be true.
Being strongly culturally and economically interlinked, these nations tend to cooperate much more with one another than what would usually be the case.
That would make sense.
One of these means of cooperation is in the form of intelligence,
Ooh.
whereby they form what is known as the Five Eyes.
Oh, that's what's on the... I see. This is the dollar bill.
An intelligence
Yeah.
alliance that behind the scenes works together with one another to achieve their mutual aims. As you may remember, back in 2013, a man known as Edward Snowden would quit his job in American intelligence and flee to Russia for asylum, whereby there he would reveal a bombshell beyond belief. Snowden disclosed an estimated 15,000 classified Australian intelligence files, 60,000 classified British intelligence files, and a staggering 1.7 million classified American intelligence files.
God damn!
And to say that these files were damning would be an understatement. The English-speaking Western nations, who so proudly proclaim themselves to be the so-called free world, had, behind the curtain, created a dystopian surveillance system that even rivaled that of China.
I love how, like, whenever people, like, mention this, yeah, what a fucking legend. Yeah, I mean, I was glad that he said this. I remember, like, whenever this came out, like, my mom was like, yep, that's right. That's what Alex has been saying for years, you know? I told you this shit was happening. You should have listened. Yeah, I knew it. That's what it was. Alex Jones, yeah. And it's like, oh, brother, yeah, brother, China does it. Well, we gotta do it too. We can't let China get ahead of us. We gotta survey our citizens too, man. Come on. Research fault, yeah.
Now, I'd be here all day if I was to go into everything that such files revealed,
That's
such
a
as the
lot.
PRISM program, whereby, according to leaked slides, large American corporations, such as Microsoft and Apple, had seemingly agreed to become providers, whereby they'd hand intelligence agencies information about their customers, such as emails, chats, videos, photos, data, and much, much more. All such companies officially deny such involvement, even to this day, mind you, so I'll leave it up to you on who you want to believe.
Well, it doesn't really matter who am I going to believe? Am I going to believe the company of nerds, or am I going to believe that the company of nerds was pressured by a company of individuals with nuclear bombs to provide data and information? Which one could I ever possibly believe happened? I wonder.
But as stated, the sheer extent and vastness of the Snowden leaks are beyond belief, and with almost 2 million files out there in circulation, could span numerous hours worth of explanations on their own. However, out of all these 2 million documents, there was one that was well and truly unbelievable. It did get some media attention when it was found, but not much, and was, ultimately, forgotten about. I'm going to show you this document now. This is the first page of an 82-page document that's been colloquially nicknamed NSA Documents on Games and Virtual Worlds. As you can see, this document was given the security clearance of Top Secret, which means that for most of you, had you laid your eyes on this just a few years ago, you'd be spending a lot of time behind bars.
Yeah, they have there's information, there's a lot of levels of clearances in government. I remember we had basic clearance, and there's secret clearance and top secret clearance, and I'm sure there's other stuff above that I just don't know about. Yeah, it's very complicated. Is this okay to watch? No, it's not. Everybody's going to jail. You're all accomplices to a crime, and we're all going to jail together. It's going to be great.
For those who are unaware of what a top-secret security clearance pertains, in the United States, the Department of Defense has 3 clearly distinct categories of security clearance. Confidential, which is applied to information which could cause some damage to national security.
And then secret.
Secret, which is applied to information which could cause serious damage to national security. And top secret, which is applied to information which could cause exceptionally grave damage to national security. Obtaining a top secret security clearance is incredibly difficult and can take many months just to obtain, with numerous background checks or situational qualifications required. Only an estimated 800,000 people, or 0.2% of the American population, is said to have had a top secret security clearance. However, it should be noted that merely having obtained such a security clearance does not necessarily mean that said individual automatically has access to all the information within said clearance level, as such information is often still only provided on a strict need-to-know basis. Bottom line is that prior to the Snowden leak, hardly anyone but very high-level American NSA, British GCHQ, and other Five Eyes intelligence operatives would have ever laid their eyes on this document. This was never meant to be seen by the public.
Well, let's see it.
The first page reads, "Getting the game with target development for World of Warcraft online gaming." Although online gaming may seem like an innocuous form of entertainment, when the basic features and capabilities are examined, it could potentially become a target-rich communication network. Online gaming represents a technology that is rapidly growing in popularity worldwide.
Holy shit!
World of Warcraft, WoW, is one with an impressive following of gaming enthusiasts, with over 10 million users worldwide. The exact date when this document was made is unknown. However, it is believed to have been produced sometime between 2007 and 2008, aka the Burning Crusade expansion. We know this not just from the comments throughout, but that it specifically mentions the 10 million subscriber mark, which was achieved around that time. Quite the difference from today, where I'd be surprised if WoW even had 10,000 subscribers, But besides the point,
Ooh.
you're probably wondering why American intelligence agencies are writing documents about World of Warcraft.
Yeah, I would wonder
Well,
that. Yeah.
after 9/11, it goes without saying that the American government and its subordinate intelligence agencies became most paranoid. During this time, online video games were still mostly considered to be a novelty for the youth. However, as people from the millennial...
Online games didn't really start to happen until like the 2010s. And like the technology was there before then, but people didn't have as many computers back then. It was like not everybody had a fucking, you know, this like nice like fucking computer that can run the quality stuff. It was hard to do. It's expensive.
generation who had grown up with online games started to join such agencies, it seems that the revelation that video games could be used for potential criminal activity seemingly startled them, as they had not yet understood, or even thought, that video games could even be used for such nefarious means, leading them to investigate further. This slide shows that the NSA analyzed...
So I had a friend of mine, and like he did some like he did a little bit of wire fraud, right? He did a little bit of fraud. And anyway, he was in my guild, and so this guy got caught, and they put him in jail for a while, and they found out that like he was talking and making deals with the different things. Like it was a friend. It was a guy in my guild. Like we hung out all the time, but it was a guy in my guild. And the guy who mailed money, I didn't mail him money. That was somebody else. And so how many guild members have gone to jail? A lot. But anyway, so like the guy, he was actually talking with one of his friends in WoW and dealing with like what they were gonna do illegally in the game to like avoid having any sort of like detection for it. And the government finally found out about it. I think they put him in jail, but I don't know how long he was in jail. And in the article that they wrote about, it was a news article, they said that the quote from him was that he was glad that he was going to go to jail because then people wouldn't bother him. Straight up. Fucking straight up. Yeah. And so, I don't know what he's doing. I have no idea what he's doing now. I don't. I guess I can say his name is Sean Hogan. You can look it up. And, yeah, it was in WoW. It was a news story and everything. Was he the bald guy? Yes. Yes, he was the bald guy. He was in my guild. He was Weeshun. He was a druid in my guild. We hung out together, like, pretty much every night. Yeah. Fucking exactly. Yeah. And we played together and everything, man.
Numerous different
He told us how much money he made, too. It was a lot. And, like, you have to think in mind, right? This guy got caught, and they put him in jail for a while, and they found out that like he was talking and making deals with the different things. Like it was a friend. It was a guy in my guild. Like we hung out all the time, but it was a guy in my guild. And the guy who mailed money, I didn't mail him money. That was somebody else. And so how many guild members have gone to jail? A lot. But anyway, so like the guy, he was actually talking with one of his friends in WoW and dealing with like what they were gonna do illegally in the game to like avoid having any sort of like detection for it. And the government finally found out about it. I think they put him in jail, but I don't know how long he was in jail. And in the article that they wrote about, it was a news article, they said that the quote from him was that he was glad that he was going to go to jail because then people wouldn't bother him. Straight up. Fucking straight up. Yeah. And so, I don't know what he's doing. I have no idea what he's doing now. I don't. I guess I can say his name is Sean Hogan. You can look it up. And, yeah, it was in WoW. It was a news story and everything. Was he the bald guy? Yes. Yes, he was the bald guy. He was in my guild. He was Weeshun. He was a druid in my guild. We hung out together, like, pretty much every night. Yeah. Fucking exactly. Yeah. And we played together and everything, man.
Numerous different
He told us how much money he made, too. It was a lot. And, like, you have to think in mind, right? So, like, put this in perspective. So like I talked to this guy and I met this guy in like 2011, 2012, somewhere around there, right? And we were friends for like, you know, a couple years before they sent him to jail. And then I made the virtual exchange website literally like 6 months after I think he went to jail. Right? Because I'm like, damn, so this is a really good idea, huh? So you can get a lot of money on this? Okay. Yep, let's do it.
Game genres, from first-person shooters, educational games, simulations, mixed or alternate realities, MMOs, and strategy games, and gave them a traffic light grade based on how effective they would be in numerous key areas for criminals to take advantage of. As you can see, all genres had some flaws, except for the MMO, which was seemingly a perfect attack vector for criminal activity. Thus, WoW, being by far the most popular MMO of the time, would naturally become a place of interest.
Absolutely.
The NSA had three main fears when it came to video games and their potential: communication, propaganda, and recruitment. Throughout this, I'm going to tell you how the NSA planned to deal with such fears, and how you may have been affected by them. Starting with communication. Let's read. WoW may be providing SIGINT targets a way to hide in plain sight. Targets have been spotted receiving no reply emails from gaming providers, and GCHQ analysts have correlated known SIGINT targets to online gaming events. The new Mission Development Center at MHS, the Global Network Exploitation and the Applied Research Special Topics Organization at GCHQ, are working together to filter the FawnSat survey environment for this traffic and extract various types of WoW metadata for SIGINT development and network knowledge enrichment.
Holy shit!
Yeah, that's quite a mouthful. Let's break it down. SIGINT means signals intelligence, essentially the art of intercepting signals and, if necessary, decrypting them to reveal their message. Whereas the United States has PRISM, here in the United Kingdom we have Echelon, which has been described as a global network of electronic spy stations that can eavesdrop on telephones, faxes, and computers.
I see. It's a fucking... I get it. Yep. There we go. Yeah, all right. It's one of those things. I got it.
It can even track bank accounts.
Faxes.
This information is stored in Echelon computers, which can keep millions of records on individuals. Officially, however, Echelon doesn't exist. Echelon's collection of satellite data is referred to internally as FawnSat, which is an abbreviation for Foreign Satellite Collection. Essentially, it seems that sometime in 2007, GCHQ found that an unidentified person of interest, or a group of them, was playing World of Warcraft, and actively infiltrated Blizzard's servers in order to sniff out such targets, as confirmed by the following paragraphs. Communication is at the core of online gaming, and in WoW there are many ways to communicate and interact in the virtual world. A player has a character ID and can join different groups.
Is it Sean? I don't think
GCHQ recently asked MHS's new Mission Development Center to support an online gaming research effort focusing on WoW. Eager to assist in a new potential area of target development, the NMDC discussed metadata needs with GCHQ in order to enable WoW target and network research in the FawnSat area. The NMDC engaged Snort, an open-source packet sniffing software, which runs on all FawnSat survey packet data to filter cut WoW packets. GCHQ provided several WoW protocol parsing scripts to process the traffic and produce Warcraft metadata. By fusing information from different systems, databases, and resources, GCHQ has correlated target entities to WoW login events, and continues to uncover potential SIGINT value by identifying accounts, characters, and guilds related to Islamic extremist groups, nuclear proliferation, and arms dealing. But wait a minute.
Holy fucking shit! Well, the thing is, like, a lot of people would use, this is the thing, right, is like, a lot of people would use different like video games and stuff like that to talk about things that were illegal, especially back in the day, because they didn't log any of their chats. Yeah, they didn't log their chats. Drug deals, yeah, and like, and then so they had to have like, there was a law about this, and it was like a big thing, man. Like, as I said, like, anything that has to do with any level of, like, fraud or scamming or something like that would happen within, like, any of this time period, I probably know about it. I probably know about it or know people that were involved in it. Like, let's be honest.
Islamic extremist groups,
arms dealing since personal
nuclear
loot? Yeah, true.
proliferation, and arms dealing in World of Warcraft? Surely this must be an over-paranoid exaggeration. Well, actually, maybe not. When people are asked to imagine where they think criminal activity takes place online, they will typically respond with the deep web.
Yeah.
A hidden series of servers that exist seemingly independently from the rest of the internet that can only be accessed using certain special software.
Yeah.
For example, if we were to load up my super secure virtual machine on my super secure private operating system with my super secure private browser, we can see that someone here is trying to sell a weapon of mass destruction.
I think I know who that is.
Now, the criminal behind this might think that they're being smart by conducting such an illicit transaction in this way. After all, in their mind, the payment could be transferred and untraceable via cryptocurrency, and they would never get caught, as they're using the deep web's criminally hosted servers as to avoid identification.
They're starting to get people on this, by the way. Like, now they are, because the government, it's a cat and mouse game, right? Of course, but yeah, they're starting to get people on this shit.
Reality, of course, is anything but. You see, by merely using the deep web in the first place, this gentleman has already placed a target on himself. As let's face it, nobody uses the deep web for anything other than criminal activity.
And that's what Bitcoin used to be. Bitcoin was 100% for buying drugs and buying firearms. That's it. So, like, if you wanted to buy a gun without a license or without a registration, you would do it with Bitcoin, right? Silk Road. Yep, that's how you did it back in like 2009. So like, when did they shut it down? I don't even remember. It was like the late 2000s, like maybe was it 2011 or so? Whenever they shut that shit down. I'm trying to remember. Still used a lot for that. 2013. I don't know. That was a little bit later. I thought it was early. 2013. Holy shit. Okay, it was around longer than I thought.
Should an intelligence agency successfully manage to infiltrate a deep web server, which is something that happens all the time, then they will have access to numerous different signals intelligence that will lead back to a huge number of potential criminals. B. Yes, Mr. Hexagon. Infiltrate this server, please. At once, Mr. Hexagon. Server infiltrated. Wonderful. As we can see, this gentleman's IP address is now exposed, meaning that all intelligence agencies have to do is correlate customer information with said ISP, and he's in the bag. Mr. Hexagon, we have a problem. IP address is from a known VPN. Oh no! The target has shielded his IP address from identification via using a virtual private network.
Imagine that!
Who cares? Ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching this production, then the chances are that you also watch a ton of videos online. Let me ask you a question.
True.
How many times have you seen a video that's been directly sponsored via VPN?
I'd never have seen that before. Have we seen one of those before? Do VPN sponsor videos now? Because, like, it would be, like, is a VPN in for video? Wow, okay, yeah, all right. Well, we'll see what happens. Maybe this one's sponsored by that.
And it seems like...
What if this whole thing was just a very elaborate NordVPN sponsored video? At the very end, and like for the last 5 minutes, he just talks about NordVPN. That'd be good.
Ever since around 2017 and onwards, every content creator and their mom is being sponsored by them.
I couldn't imagine.
But how? I mean, VPNs aren't exactly a lucrative business. Where do these firms get all their money to splash in mere marketing alone? Well, admittedly, and this is just a thought of mine, but I strongly believe that a large number of VPN firms are either directly or indirectly ran by intelligence agencies.
So there's compliant, and this is my understanding, right, is that there are compliant and also non-compliant VPN services. And many of them will comply with the government for certain things to, like, get the information out of the government. Yeah. Like, I don't remember, like, The thing is, it's like nobody knows how IP works. Yeah, sure. And no log VPN, exactly. VPN's lying whenever they have their stuff hacked. I don't know. It really depends. Like, I'm not really sure. Every VPN has a website that's every VPN that has a website is compliant. I mean, it's not really a surprise, right? Again, it's the same thing as I said before. I mean, what are these companies going to tell the government no? I mean, it's the fucking government.
Why? Well, let's think about it. VPN technology makes it quite a bit more difficult for intelligence agencies to undergo SIGINT. However, the technology isn't ever going to go anywhere, and simply making its use illegal, shockingly, isn't going to deter criminals from using it.
Exactly.
So, by simply operating the VPNs from in the shadows, they can create a false illusion of security for such criminals, which can then be used against them. Again, just a thought of mine, but either way. The ultimate point here is that for online criminals, by trying to mask their activities via the use of technology such as the deep web and possibly VPNs, they inadvertently make themselves even more of a target.
Yeah.
However, should such criminals do their business in a place whereby nobody would expect, such as a video game, then they simply blend in with the rest of the environment with no suspicion. Essentially, they are hips, hidden in plain sight.
Oh!
WoW certainly provides entertainment for a large number of people worldwide, but its gaming format can provide a virtual organizational platform.
Bro, I hate whenever the cops, they have like the unmarked vehicles, and it's like you still have the small hubcaps. There's still like a fucking computer in the car. Bro, like we know what's going on here. Like, I mean, this is not... I mean, come on, like we got 3 antennas on the car. Wow, I can't believe they figured it out. It's a Crown Victoria with the tiny little hubcaps, 3 fucking antennas coming out of it, and an exempt license plate. How could we possibly imagine what this unmarked car would be?
For potential SIGINT targets as well. Furthermore, this technology can assist the target and simultaneously assist the SIGINT community in tracking that target. The WoW gaming infrastructure provides ample information for network development through the data passed through WoW messages, such as country and time zone information, local IP addresses, and realm server addresses. In terms of active target development, there are clear parallels. Traditional SIGINT development may follow emails, chat, and buddy lists, whereas WoW target development may follow character IDs and logins, gaming communication channels, and guilds. MHS and GCHQ will continue to develop and collaborate on this potentially
there could be somebody in my guild
venue.
That's a Fed? Holy shit!
A question I have to ask is, why is it that we now live in such a low-trust society that our intelligence agencies have actually become so paranoid that they went looking for Bin Laden in Nomragon? Wouldn't it instead be why...
That would probably be a mistake. Yeah, I would say that would be a big mistake. He probably wasn't there. Yeah, I bet they didn't find him. Yeah, Fedman Gold. Yeah, listen, I thought about doing that actually, but I decided not to because it's like I heard like you had to deal with a lot of like fucking like kid like weird fucking like kid sexual stuff, right? Like seeing it and like dealing with it. Like I didn't want to like I honestly just didn't want to fuck with that, right? It's it fucks people up. Yeah, like it does. It fucks people up, and like I don't know if I'd want to deal with that. Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't fuck that. Yeah. Worked for NSA for 4 years. Holy shit, dude. I feel like people always ask me like what was like I don't know if I'd want to deal with that. Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't fuck that. Yeah. Worked for NSA for 4 years. Holy shit, dude. I feel like people always ask me like what was it like working at the IRS? It's like it was great. It fucks people up. Yeah, like it does. It fucks people up, and like I don't know if I'd want to deal with that. Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't fuck that. Yeah. Worked for NSA for 4 years. Holy shit, dude. I feel like people always ask me, like, what was it like working at the IRS? It's like, it was great. People just ate food all day and processed documents. I wonder if the NSA and, like, these other places are the same. Where it's like, you think it's like this fucking super secret thing, but it's actually just a bunch of fucking 35-year-old moms processing paperwork.
Nice to reflect on how we ended up in this nightmare situation in the first place. As opposed to, you know, spying on everything that moves. Of course it would. But ladies and gentlemen, our nations are ran by idiots. Essentially,
I would generally say this is true and also not true. I think that in many cases they're not idiots. I think that they just have different goals than we do. Yeah, they're not dumb. They're just, their goal is not to, this is not trying to help us out. No, they're trying to do some other bullshit.
much like how the NSA harvested unsuspecting customers' information from corporations via the PRISM program, it seems they also not just planned, but actively did, infiltrate Blizzard's servers. Not just to look for specific targets, but to also actively collect metadata on every single World of Warcraft player. Which essentially means that anything you've ever said while in Azeroth, even as far back as over a decade ago, could be stored on an agency's server somewhere, with the potential to be easily tracked back to you. Now, with all due respect to the NSA, if you're going to bother looking for terrorists on World of Warcraft, aka looking for a needle in a haystack, then you should, at the very least, actually make yourselves useful while you're here, and instead, deal with the army of perverted groomers that have been operating shamelessly out in the open within the Goldshire Inn, plaguing our beloved roleplay servers for years. Cheers. But regardless...
That's actually true. Like, some of those guys, like, they don't care how old people are. They're going to try to talk to them anyway. And they're on, like, trial accounts. So if they get banned, it doesn't really matter. It's nuts, man. It's absolutely fucking nuts. Like that picture, though? Yeah, I've seen this. It's all 30-year-old men. Yeah, but, like, what if some of them aren't? You know what I mean?
If you think that's weird, wait until we get on to propaganda.
Oh shit.
Back in the early days of WoW, machinimas used to be a massive deal.
What?
Those of you who have played the game for a long time may remember gems such as Illegal Danish, Snacky's Journal, or my personal favourite, Of Time Gnomes.
In the year 2022, World of Warcraft had just released its 7th expansion pack.
Jesus Christ, we're getting old.
That's what happened. But wait, yo, that's actually what happened. And then we had instead of Hello Kitty Island Adventure, it was fucking Mists of Pandaria. That's about the same thing. And then Wad fell asleep. True. And then this would have been the expansion that they brought out Goblins. Holy, or no, never mind. No, Goblins were way earlier. Never mind. I fucked that up. That's weird.
For those who don't know, machinimas were essentially in-game movies, acted out with characters, a story, etc, etc. There's still many made today, but nowhere near as much as there used to be. I've made a few machinimas myself, and they're always a lot of fun to make. The sheer amount of zones, models, and armor in WoW makes it an almost perfect game for such creative endeavors. Which, according to the NSA, also made it a threat. As bizarre as this may sound, the NSA was seemingly obsessed with machinimas, with their documents meticulously detailed.
Relinquishing command.